Keys, F-150, R8. I'm gonna take these ones today. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another episode. Today I'm gonna do something a little bit different than you all are used to. You're all used to this Audi R8 content and this Ford Fairlane content, but as some of you all know, if you follow me over on Instagram, you saw that I purchased my daughter a brand new quad, and it's this RXR 110 Vitasi quad, and she has been loving it, you guys. Every single day she comes home from school and she's like, Daddy, can we go on the quad? Daddy, can we go on the ATV? And it's just been so much fun with her. And I actually took her out this past weekend. We got a trail like 5 minutes away from our house, and we took her out and she had such a good time. I'll put some clips of that right here of her just cruising around on this thing. It was just amazing. Give us some gas. Ready? That's fun, huh, babe? Today, what I wanted to do is show you guys some of the features of this particular bike. If you're thinking about getting your youngster a ATV or quad, I went with this particular model for some specific reasons, and I'm gonna talk about that in today's episode. But let's do a quick walk around here real quick. This is the Vitasi 110 RXR 1010 model. I got it in the beautiful pink because I have a daughter. They do offer multiple other colors. You can go ahead and check those out on their website, but I got the pink and she loves it. With this particular one, it has a 110cc engine with a reverse, and that's the reason why I got this model. There is a more sportier model, but it doesn't have reverse, and this one has reverse. It's fully automatic, drive neutral and reverse. Just in case if she gets stuck in any situations where she needs it, she doesn't have to get off the quad and try and pull it, and she can throw it in reverse. I would say this model is more of a trail ride model. It actually did have a rack up here in front. In fact, I have it right here because I just took it off. I didn't like the way that it looked because it had this rack right here in the front and in the back, and I thought it looked a little bit more sporty with that off, so I went ahead and removed it. And actually, I also took this off as well. It's unbolted. I left it on there just because it shows how it came new, but this I took off as well. And what that does is it helps me load it in and out of the truck easier. The thing only weighs 250 pounds, but it allows me to get on the truck and I can load it up by myself, and just makes the whole process a lot easier. Now, if you all are like me, you do a ton of online research on the particular things you want to buy, and it's been a couple of months since I got the idea in my head that I wanted to pick up a quad for my daughter, and we took a trip to the motorcycle shop, and all the sticker prices, it was almost a sticker shock to me because they were like $3,000. And so I thought, let me go online and do some research, and I found these Chinese quads for definitely a better price. Now, if you're on the fence about it, do I get a Yamaha or do I get one of these budget quads? Let me tell you, I went ahead and decided to get the budget quad, and here's why. First of all, I didn't even know if my daughter was gonna enjoy riding, and I'm gonna go spend 3 grand on something that she's not even gonna get on at the end of the day. And am I gonna be blowing my $3,000 on something that's just gonna sit in the garage and not get any use out of it? So I went ahead and got one of these budget Chinese quads. And I'm actually really glad I did because she loves it, but there's some cool features on here, safety features, that really sold me on this. And that's what I'm gonna talk about right now on this quick walk around. All right, let's pop on here real quick. So the features that actually sold me on this were the parental controls, and I'm going to show you here. It actually comes with a switch that will turn off the engine from up to 200 feet away. Super cool little feature. If your child is getting out of control, you can go ahead and lock it up and it'll kill the bike right away. As you can see, it will not start unless you hit this unlock button. It'll start right back up again. Now, if you guys are familiar with wave runners, it also comes with this that you put around their wrist, and if they happen to fall off the bike and this comes off, bam, engine is dead. So cool little feature here. Super easy for them to use. Super user friendly, especially for a 6-year-old. She's got her own little key here. You put it in the slot, flip it on, and pretty much ready to go. You do have to have a brake compressed to start the engine. And then this one has an electric start. Really cool feature on that. Your little kid's not over here trying to pump on the engine to get it started or the pull start. Super easy for them to get on and just start hitting the trails, you guys. All right, let's get off and do a quick walk around. I thought the tires were pretty cool for a beginner bike. Easy for them on the trails. She's got this rack in the back she can tie her little backpack to. It does come with a flagpole hole right here, all ready to go so you can get out there. Coming around to the back here, you get disc brakes on the rear, and these are really good. I'm 200 pounds and this thing stops on a dime. So the rear brake is this foot pedal right here, and you got disc brakes, you guys, and they work super well. It's got a shock in the back here. I will say this rear shock is pretty good, especially when I'm on it. You know, my daughter's only 45 pounds. When she's on it, it's pretty stiff, but when I sit on it, it feels pretty good. I will say, though, my biggest complaint about this is the front shocks. These shocks are super rigid. And there's remedies to that, and I've been researching them online on Amazon. You can get options for like 60 bucks, but look at this. I can barely even push down and those shocks aren't going anywhere. So kind of rough on that first day out on the trail. It was pretty rough. But let's finish up on this rear side here. You do get a chain guard, and the chain is pretty solidly made in my opinion. And like I already mentioned, it's fully automatic. You get your drive, neutral, and reverse here. Kill switch up here at the top, and you have your neutral and reverse indicator lights here. Overall, a pretty solid ATV 110cc engine, which it really does have some pep. Even with me on it, it goes like 25 miles an hour. Oh, that's another feature I want to talk about. It also does have the governor screw in there where you can set it, and I have it set about 75% here, but you can set it all the way down to 5 miles an hour max if you want to. At first, when I had my daughter on it, we had it halfway, and you know, she could only go like 10 miles an hour max. Now I have it at about 75%, and if you take it all the way out, you're full power there. So pretty cool. Coming down here in the engine, let's show you some of the engine features here. Again, a 110, cool little carburetor. You do have a manual choke for those cold start mornings. You lift up on the choke, start it up, starts up really easy. And then once you're at operating temperatures, you push that choke back down and you're good to go. And your fuel on off is also right down here. You flip this over to on and you're ready to go. Your fuel is on. I'm gonna walk around to the other side real quick and just show you guys where the oil dipstick is at. Pretty easy to get to. Right down here, oil dipstick is here, and you change the oil with this guy right down here, the one that faces straight down. You do have an angling nut right there. That's not where the oil drain is. It's the one that faces straight down. Really easy to do oil change maintenance on these things. It's basically a Honda engine, single cylinder, one little spark plug right here, really easy to get to. You have the exhaust manifold right here, which comes down and around and out the tailpipe here. And then you got your fuel filter right up in here. So again, really easy to work on, really user friendly. A really cool, easy thing to work on, which is why I also opted for the Chinese quad. And again, my daughter absolutely loves it. So if you're looking into it, you know, $1,000 can get you into a 110 engine, and you don't have to go and drop the big bucks on a Yamaha or a Suzuki or a Honda quad, and you know, you get a pretty awesome little machine. Hope you guys liked this video. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up. It really does help my channel. And also check out my other stuff. I do a lot of automotive content in my R8 and in my 65 Fairlane back here. I also have a lifted F-150 that I take off-road, which is what I load this thing in the back of, and we have a good time. We get out there, hit the trails, and just have some fun. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode. Check out my social pages, Andrew Noble Official on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Always remember, you are the maker of your own story, so don't forget to make it legendary. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.